and we're live.
What it do, everybody? It's February the 12th, 2025, and it's time for the Mikey Justice Hour. Tonight, we're going to do something that we ain't did in a couple of weeks. We're going to do the round that went down. We're going to give a little Mike Justice, and we're going to do an old Super Bowl recap, along with a few other things. It's the Mikey Justice Show, and it starts now.
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in 6th grade, and it can be scary
There's
sometimes.
been about 380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for
the People's Podcast,
the Mikey Justice Show.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Who don't want to miss it?
There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people wouldn't be mad. They had to be good. It was the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I'm announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a 6th grade in college, is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now.
What it do, everybody?
Yeah.
It's 5/12/2025, and it's time for the Mikey Justice Hour. As always, I'm your man, Mikey Justice, and I'm joined to the left by my main man, Phil, on the ones and twos. What it do, my man?
Ain't nothing. What's up, everybody?
Man, we got lucky out there, man. We were supposed to get another one of those big old winter blizzards.
Yes.
I think they got a little paranoid, jumped the gun a little bit, but that's okay because got a little critical last time.
Yeah, I'd rather they over-prepare than under-prepare.
Yeah, still didn't treat the side streets or nothing, but for the most part, the road been pretty cool, man. Last week, that thing the last winter snowstorm put everybody down about 3 weeks to a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see it go. I wasn't too messed up about it. Parents was all jacked up because, they had to, they let the kids off from school today, and they were like, man, they don't even no reason for it, but hey, better safe than sorry.
Yep.
And with that said, man, hope everybody is well out there. Everybody that's watching, first time watchers, thank you for supporting and watching, and loyal followers, appreciate y'all as always. Before we get this thing going, you know how we like to do it. I like to say what's up to my Classical Junior Academy Cougars, my Sumner High School Bulldogs, and the people over at Marjorie, Stoneman, Douglas High School, past and present. What's going on in your world, my brother?
Man, ain't too much of nothing. Like I say, we was preparing for this storm and didn't materialize like they said it would. But other than that, just working, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Guess with it being pretty much the middle of February, since this month a little bit shorter, man. I guess winter is starting to creep on behind us, man. A couple more weeks it'll be warm and everything will be all good.
Yep.
Everybody can throw the leggings back on, the eyelashes get half naked to be warm, and everything is everything.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, man, tonight I just want to announce that we're gonna open the line up for a minute. We ain't did that in a while, and see if anybody want to get some feedback. And on top of that, we're gonna do a round that went down before we get up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Couple of days, man. Good old Valentine's Day. It's Valentine.
Yeah, man.
Cupid is in the air. Love is in the air, my brother. And with
that's
everything that's what they say. And with everything that we're dealing with in this country, man, we all can use it. Everybody can use a little something or somebody to love. You know what I'm saying? And all y'all that claiming that you ain't trying to get booed up, whatever. We'll see in 2 days. Right. If you think you're lonely now. What are some of your finest Valentine memories, if you have any, my brother?
Man, I can't recall any right off the top, man. When I think about Valentine's Day, I think about little kitty stuff, man. Like Valentine's Day for the whole class. And stuff like
passing out cards with your little sucker attached to them. You hear me? Passing out them nasty ass hearts with all them little messages on them.
Right.
Some of them what's the little candies, man?
The little hearts or whatever.
They terrible.
The message hearts or whatever.
Man,
tastes like chalk.
Yeah, they almost as bad as them peeps on Easter. You hear me?
Right.
I don't really have no fond memories of it either. We always usually try to go out to eat, man. You know how I go. The crowd be real jacked up and everything. I do remember one, if I don't remember none, when we rented out that restaurant called CeeLo or whatever it was called. That was downtown.
Yeah.
It's in the Four Seasons. Remember, my lady had won a $500 gift card for down there, and we went down there, and she had actually rented out the whole restaurant one day.
Sweet.
And they had candles and roses and all that on the table. You know, they kind of stereotyped us. You know, we in our regular gear. We ain't got no 3-piece suit on.
Right.
So when we get to the door, boy, the lady was like, "Oh, we're closed. You only have to have special reservations." Boy, I remember my lady rolling her eyes and looking at that lady so crazy. Like, yeah, I got reservations.
Like I am the reservation.
Yeah, man. Because you know, for the longest, man, we didn't do too much of nothing, man. And you know, I was kind of giving her a little slack that time, and she had put something real special together. So when she walked up to the door, she was looking at the lady like, the one time that I tried to put something together, we ain't finna blow this.
Right.
Nah, bull crap, y'all open today. I mean, boy, them eyes almost got stuck. She looked at her so hard, boy. I'm like, what to check that food? You hear me?
Damn.
And man, it was so crazy because I remember they had such small portions, and me and my lady ain't no little bitty people. You hear me? So they come out there with this little half a sandwich, a little bowl of soup, and then they gonna bring us some little to-go boxes at the same time they brought the food out. Like we weren't gonna eat all that. We like, that's the appetizer. We ready to go back. I told my lady, I said, I feel disrespected. I said, we just gonna eat the food and just throw the to-go boxes all on the table. And
right.
We heavyweights up in here. We trying to do something. It's Valentine's Day. We trying to eat. You hear me?
Yeah.
Man, I remember because she had ordered an appetizer, man. It was supposed to be some mozzarella balls, and it's this super fancy restaurant, so we don't know no better. You know how it go. The lady come all out, man, you know, speaking all this old foreign language to us. We have the porpetto, we have this and we have that. You know, my lady playing it off, trying to sound all exclusive. The waitress trying to sound all exclusive. You hear me? We sitting up there like, we don't understand what you're saying. We don't know what that is or none of that. So look, she turned around and started looking to see was anybody watching. She like, hey, this is some bull crap. Hey, this is what we got. It's mashed potatoes. It's meatball. She just got hood with it. Like, nah, we ain't trying to get all extra with it. We ghetto. You can be ghetto.
Right.
We gonna do our thing up in here, man. But she ended up getting the little mozzarella balls or whatever, man. They came out like 4 little cold balls of cheese, and they had sprinkled some like olive oil on them and had a little basil leaf on the side. She looking at them like what? Nah, $20 for this bull crap. She said, I thought it was gonna be like some mozzarella sticks.
Right,
she told
like them down in the fryer.
Hey, she said she was ready to be stretching cheese.
Right.
All of that, man. They came out cold. She said, well, I learned my lesson. Don't order nothing you can't pronounce.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
So I remember that day, man, us going down there to CeeLo and having a good time and renting out that little restaurant and kicking it all up and everything, man. We had fun. Other than that, man, you know, it was just the regular. We just go eat. Sometimes we might just chill, order pizza, watch a movie or something. But, you know, I don't care about none of that. As long as we together, good enough for me. You hear me?
Yeah, that's normally, you know, what we do.
Yeah, man.
The movie, you know, chill, spend some time, you know.
Yeah, that's all, man. I just I like it because I be like, it's the holiday to me. Well, whatever you want to call it, that guys shouldn't have no problem. That's one of the easiest ones to me because females love to eat. We all love to eat, right. And you get chocolate and candy on food stamps. I love Valentine's Day, boy. Dollar Tree is my best friend. I got you hella, baby. Look at this big old Reese's, a card,
right?
A rose, man. $20 put you in the game.
Like, this ain't nothing.
Yeah, man. So yeah, hopefully everybody that's lovers out there have a good time. Be safe. Enjoy your day. I don't know what it's gonna be. We still got some few days of bad weather ahead of us, but hopefully, man, everything will hold up. Like I said, March is on the way. Speaking of that, man, hopefully we can try to get some tickets, man, for some of that Arch Madness this year, man. We got a little bit of time before it get there. We miss it every year. We've been talking about we gonna go for the last 5 years.
Yeah, man, we just got to go ahead and get it together. You know, we be grinding and trying to do, you know, a little bit of everything, but we got to just put it on together, man, and get out there.
And with that being said, man, I can't wait till we get this food truck back up and running. We still down on Marcus and Palm, y'all. if you ever in the St. Louis area, come down to holler at us. Big red, white, and truck down there on the corner, man. We got some of the best food. Can't get that breakfast popping like I want. I tried to tell people, I was like, nah, now the goody is closed. I'm the new goody on the north side. I got that good. I got that fire, y'all. Y'all check out my page or come down and see me or whatever.
Just ask our man Cassie Mo, you know what I'm saying? Come through with the big breakfast.
Oh, yeah, with them potatoes.
Right.
He loves them potatoes. What's up, Cash Mo? Yeah, man. You know, that's all I can say, man. You just got to come down there and check it out and see what your brother got, man, because I got that good down there. Ain't got the best setup right now, but it ain't all about that. The food, it speaks for itself. So
indeed.
We're going to get off into that Super Bowl breakdown in a minute, man. Did you get a chance to see any of that game?
I did.
Yeah, very surprising, man. Went a lot different than a lot of people thought, man.
Definitely different than I thought.
But I'm getting a little feedback in my headphones, man. Before we go into the Super Bowl recap, man, we got a special report from the White House, man. You got Trump by phone standing by. So if you want to go to your president, man, and we'll get right back to y'all. We got a special report for y'all. Hold on one second.
Get him on there, man.
Hello. Hello.
You got
Mr.
Trump?
President. Mr. President, are you there?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm here. Okay. We had some technical difficulties. I'm not sure what's going on there in St. Louis. What's wrong with you guys? You have a winter storm or something like that?
Yes, sir. Signal not too good, but we're doing the best we can, Mr. President. What you got for us?
Well, okay, I guess it's all right. Well, I have some breaking news. I have a new spokesperson for my African American burger.
Wow. You know, for the longest, he's been running the contest to see who was going to be the new spokesperson for his African burger. You say, and you have come to a decision, huh?
Yes, I've come to a decision, and we're gonna bring it through, and so everybody can see who the new spokesperson is for the African burger.
All right.
So I'm speaking to my team now. Do you guys have it up? Okay, so we're gonna just run with it. Okay, is that okay with you, Mikey Justice?
Hey, you're the president, man.
This is a great guy. This Mikey Justice, a great star all over the world.
Well, I appreciate that, Mr. President. Hey,
Steve Harvey, just want to tell y'all, God has blessed me to be on here. I ain't been here in a long time. I've been busy. I got shows. I'm hosting everything. I'm just making money. You know, I'm making money. Yeah, I've been blessed. But I want to tell y'all, I just came on a new adventure just now. God has blessed me to come up with something. I've always wanted to feed people. I always wanted to show my love to people who have supported me. Because Family Feud is the greatest game show ever. I'm the best host on TV right now. But this ain't about Steve Harvey. This is about you. This is about my people. I'm from Cleveland, okay? I'm from Cleveland. That's real talk. But I want to tell y'all, I got something that y'all been waiting for a long time, okay? I'm in the food business now. Yeah, you say, but why, Steve? And where? And when? Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. I got a new burger. Now, everybody knows about the Big Mac. Everybody knows about the Whopper, all right? They know about the Whataburger if you're in Texas, all right? All the different burgers, all of it. You even got Shake Shack. You even got Wahlburger. You got all the burgers. But I just came up with my own burger. It's called the Harvey Burger. Woo! You didn't know? Yeah, Harvey Burger. That's what it's called, Harvey Burger. See, y'all thought I was just a game show host. But I'm a food expert, okay? I'm going to tell you this burger, the best burger ever, all right? Got the softest bun, got lettuce, got double meat patty, yeah. And I got lettuce all over, and I got onion. It's one of the best burgers at it. The Whopper ain't got shit on the Harvey Burger. I want y'all to look at it. Just look at it. Now, squint your eyes. Squint your eyes. What do you see? Steve Harvey. I got a burger that look just like my ass. Yeah, you got to squint. You got to look like that. You see Steve Harvey. I'm everywhere. I'm even in your damn burger. So right before you bite it, you go, there goes Steve Harvey. Yeah. It's a win-win. That's what it is. The Steve Harvey Burger coming at you, boy. Top 5 man.
So there you have it. That's who's my new spokesperson, comedian Godfrey, and Steve Harvey for the African American Burger. Do you have any questions, Mikey Justice? I mean,
There it is, Mr. President. Well, thank you for announcing it on my show. I mean, that should really do wonders for my show as well as your burger, Mr. President. I appreciate having you on.
Well, thank you, Mikey Justice. So I'll get back with you. And just so for anybody that had to forget,
one of the big superstars of the world. Great guy. Mike Justice. Oh, look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Thank you. Give me all of my shine. Thank you. We'll return to your regularly scheduled program, already in progress. All right, man. We back, man. Special message from the president, man.
Yeah, man.
Had no idea that he would be announcing the winner of his, the spokesperson for his new African burger, man. But I do appreciate him doing it live on my show. Godfrey, man,
you're making inroads, man. You got a lot of good connections, man.
Oh, well, man, I do what I do. I mean, you heard him. Great guy.
Yeah.
Look at his African American, man. Give me all my shine. Look at me. Yeah, man. But, just a great thing, man. I wish all the best for the president, man. Super Bowl recap, my brother.
Yeah.
What you think about the game?
Oh, the game was terrible.
I think so too, man. And what was so bad about it, I knew it. They was like, it had the biggest ratings of any game. I wasn't looking forward to no blowout.
Mm-hmm.
Man, a back-to-back champ and a fighter like Kansas City going against a team that was red hot like Philly. I thought it was going to be a really good game.
Yeah, I was looking for a shootout, man.
Nah, bro. It was, 24-0
at
halftime. And I think it might have been 34-0 before they even scored, wasn't it? Or something like that. I mean, dog walking them, bro. I was like, if we was playing Madden, we had to push the reset. 21-0 is a skunk all day long. Start this game over. Little league rule. You hear me?
For sure.
Give Kansas City their little trophy and their little T-shirt and let them go home. They got dog walk.
Told y'all about coming around here messing with these people.
Man, put all pressure on my man's Mahomes. He couldn't do nothing. They had no time.
And they wasn't even blitzing. They got him with a 4-man rush.
I know. I mean, Philly just was beating Kansas City just one-on-one.
Yeah.
They're steady getting to the quarterback, man. I think they
make the game simple, man.
They didn't have nothing for them. And then everybody was like, it took their whole almost to the fourth quarter before Kansas City found their rhythm and got to open up something. I don't even think so. I think at that point, Philly had took their foot off the gas.
They did.
I don't think Kansas City had nothing for them.
No, they didn't.
Man, can you imagine? I said, and they Philly scored first. So, we all with the sports betting and all that. I was like, how much money did somebody make off of that?
Yeah.
I like Philly scored first. They put up 40 points on them.
Right.
Man, I was like, wow, bro. It was just crazy, And did you get to see that halftime performance? They said that was one of the biggest ones and everything. I'm like, I must be getting old, man, because I'm like all them old people, man. I couldn't really understand too much of what dude was saying, For real. I mean, honestly, bro, I didn't hear all this stuff about, the political stance and, the way that he used his platform. When I went back and watched it, I really respected what he tried to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you think about the They Not Like Us, him performing that?
I really didn't like it.
I didn't either, man. I wish he wouldn't have done it because now it's starting to be like that's the only freaking song he got. And dude got a hell of a catalog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I just don't like the type of song it is.
I don't either, man. I don't think that was the right place for it. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm even tripping off Serena Williams out there crip walking. I like seeing her and like, her involvement and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I still remember Fat Joe and B2K crip walking like that's what's up. Even Lil Bow Wow throwing it up. I remember back in the day, boy, you would almost get your head chopped off.
Yeah.
Because, I came up, they told us that crip walking was a way of like stumping out other sets or, it was almost like as
telling the story. With
it was like almost as a disrespect
and stuff.
Yeah, like that. So to me, it's just not for the average person to do it. I don't know how you make gang banging commercialized, but they did it.
Like banging no wax. That's how you do that.
So you start getting paid for it, huh?
Right?
But yeah, man. I didn't really like before. I thought I heard him drop a little hint of the beat, and it was like, okay, he ain't gonna do it, but he give people a little something what they want. I thought it was like how they say leaving something to the imagination,
right?
So I thought that was a better way to do it. I'm like, man, this dude got Don't Kill My Vibe, Swimming Pool, and he got several songs, that he could have dropped. So I thought, that almost put him in the box. Like that's the only song that he has, He ain't got to go that way to me. But I thought overall, man, I would give it a B. I would say that I would have gave it an A, but I didn't like that move, and then he's saying, about dudes suing and how all that other stuff go down. It looked more like a power move. Like, I know I'm not supposed to perform it, but I'm gonna perform it anyway.
Right.
You ever seen CB4? Remember when they like
you can feel that.
Remember they was like, whatever you do, don't sing Sweat from My Balls. And then they come out very first song.
Right.
You can feel the sweat from my balls. Like stunt move, man. So I didn't know. I think it was just a power move.
It definitely was, man. But
yeah.
I would give it a B too, man. And I was thinking about that, like, because I like the performance, but when you put it against some of them great ones, if those are A's, he can't be up there. You know what I'm saying?
No, because come on, man. We could pull up 93, Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Prince and people like that. They had a lot more to it,
Yeah.
And if his performance is A1, then what was theirs?
Exactly.
Because they put a whole lot more.
Yeah.
But don't get me.
But I still like his performance.
I did, man. And then I was like, man, I thought halftime was always like 20 minutes. They say his set was like 12 or 13 minutes. So I will give him credit for that. He maximized the mess out of those 13 minutes. You hear me?
Yeah.
But I seen Usher and people like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we talk about just being superstars and being on that level. Like I was asking you about the Black Soul program that they had before the Super Bowl.
Right.
Man, they said that was the 24th annual soul, festival or whatever as far as the Super Bowl. I never heard of it.
Yeah.
Maybe they never televised it before, but 24 times they did that.
Yeah.
I thought it was an award show or something, but it is Black History Month, but Super Bowl always fall in Black History Month. I think now, you know what I'm saying, with people putting a more emphasis on us not getting our shine, that was their effort to try to make it a little bit more diverse, I guess. But yeah, I remember watching it and seeing Master P perform, man, and I was just blown away. All I could think about is how awkward people used to say he looked on like Dancing with the Stars and how stiff and everything. You would think the type of following that No Limit had, that dude would be used to performing in front of those crowds. From Louisiana, so I would think what was in Louisiana, Superdome or something like that.
Yeah, Superdome. Yeah, that's because that's where they was. Yeah,
Superdome. So I was like, man, I thought that he would be more comfortable performing. He looked at like what he was, old and out of place. And then he had that same little running back and forth he do. He ain't really got no rhythm, so I wasn't expecting him to get out there and do hammer and start breaking it down to the flow. But I don't know, man. I just thought that his performance could have been a little bit better. But you know, like I said, I was happy to see something that was more catered towards the black crowd or whatever they want to call it. Right. However they got to do it. That's how I felt about Snoop and everybody performing and all of that, man. I know it's some people that look down on it and thought they shouldn't do it, but hey, man, you know what we say, you ain't got to like nobody to get none of their money. And
true,
you know, they've been profiting off us and getting money forever. So if we get a chance to put our bid in, get some money and, you know, get some of that crossover crowd, I'm all for it.
Right.
Yeah. What you think about your president being there? First time that a sitting president has been at a Super Bowl.
I don't know what to make of it, man.
I don't understand why. Yeah, I didn't know why he was there. I didn't know if it was just because you know, we was in that times of seeing something done that hadn't been done before. We was looking for the Chiefs to go for the 3-peat. So, you know, the best president and all, he the first to do everything. So I guess he just felt the need to be there. You hear me?
Yeah.
I was disappointed because I thought that you know, just like when they win the championship, you go to the White House, you talk to the president, shake his hand, you give him his little jersey. So I thought with him being there, I was expecting him to congratulate Philly, pass out the trophy or whatever. You hear me? And with 221 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, the MVP is no other than Jalen Hurts.
Oh, look at my African American over here. Look at him.
pass him the trophy, and I was expecting to hear Trump say something like,
Look at my African American over here. Look at him.
"Look at him, give Jalen Hurts his shine, man." But hey, I guess he wasn't there for all that. I guess I don't know. He probably had his eyes on Taylor. Maybe he was looking to grab her. But oh, that's right, she's grown. He only do that to young girls. My bad.
Dang.
Oh yeah, I learned how to. Hey man, I learned how to crap on people from Kendrick, certified pedophile. Hey man. But back to that beef, man. I seen a reel that had Marcellus Wiley on there. That dude. He said that he remember a show. You remember he used to do Sports Nation,
right?
With Max Kellerman and all that. Hey man, that used to be a great show, bro. I used to love that show. And he said that they always used to do it live, but he said something had went on that preempted the live show, and they ended up having to tape it that day. He said the only thing that was different was all the stuff he said, and they had Drake on there that day. And he said all the stuff that he said about Kendrick that day would have been on record if they did it live, but he said they had it taped. So he said this was back in 2012 or 2013, and he said that's when Kendrick was first popping, coming on the scene, and he was like, Drake was feeling himself like, dude, ain't me, I'm better than him, he ain't got this and that, you hear me? And that's when Drake was at the height of his,
right.
So now it's like he done fell off a little bit, and now Kendrick giving him a little bit of his own medicine, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But Marcellus Wiley was like, I ain't trying to sugarcoat nothing. It's out there now. I could run the tape. He said, but Drake was talking real greasy and talking all crazy and all this and that. And he was like, man, you sure you wanted to say all that? And you did this and that? And he said, Drake was standing on it. He said, so when they start talking about releasing the episode or whatever of the Sports Nation, then all of a sudden he had got a call from his managers or producers or whatever at ESPN. And they was like, that year Drake was supposed to host the ESPY. So it was whatever year that Drake hosted the ESPY, 2012 or 2013. And he said after Drake had talked all the extra stuff and all the nonsense, then he started telling the people at ESPN to destroy the tape. If they didn't, then he wasn't going to host the ESPYs that year.
Okay.
So that's why they said that video had never came out. But Marcellus Wiley and them saying this has been a 12 or 13 year beef that people thinking just now popped off.
Right.
He said this dude been coming at him. He said now he's giving him a taste of his own medicine. Now he can't handle it. You hear me? But you know what I say, ain't no rules to war. It really hurt Drake when dude come out saying that he was a pedophile and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think Drake was trying to keep it more friendly fire, thinking that it was gonna, I guess, make him remain relevant,
right,
or something like that. Because Drake was hot as fish grease for a minute, but he ain't really been doing too much now. I think the way dude is shooting at him and he ain't had no clap back, I think it's kind of over for him. You hear me? No,
I think so.
I don't think he gonna, it's gonna put him in the grave, but to me, it's just like Nas and Jay-Z, man. I never thought that Jay-Z really recovered after that. You know what I'm saying? It was always that he retired for 20 years, But I think that really, knocked him down a little bit. And I think it's doing the same thing for Drake, man. I think he's hurting because it seemed like an orchestrated beef or something that was just trying to get people going, and and it didn't go the way that he thought it was going to go. But yeah, man, for the most part, it was decent, man. I wish the game would have been a little bit more competitive, but it's all right. The thing that I hate about it is, it's gonna be a minute before they even start talking about somebody doing a 3-peat. You know?
Right.
I said it, whoever it's gonna be, it's got to start all the way over.
Yeah, you got to win another one back to back.
so Philly is on the clock. They got one.
Yeah.
So they got the best shot of anybody. I just don't think that we're gonna see it being done. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, we talked about it before on the show. Football is a different animal, man.
It is, man. They made a movie about it. Any given Sunday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be beat. But for real, though, it really put in perspective how good a team that Buffalo was. And we honestly say that with a few mistakes here and there, they probably could have won 2 of them Super Bowls.
Yeah.
But to me, with Kansas, if Kansas City can't do it, I don't see nobody. If Tom Brady and them didn't do it, I don't really see it being done. So to me, Buffalo going to 4 in a row is pretty good. That's the closest you're gonna get to something like that.
Right.
4 straight Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Whether you win or lose, we have already seen it's hard to get to 3.
Yeah.
So to go to 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Who's to say, man? I wish they would have won one of them, boy. They would be talking all the way different. You hear me? I think they don't get their shine. I think Buffalo is one of the best teams ever.
That Buffalo team was nice.
Bruce Smith, Cornelius Bennett, Daryl Talley, Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, Andre Reed.
Yeah,
that's a super team,
right?
Let
super
them tell
team
it.
again.
And while we off in the super teams, y'all check out that episode 4 of Everybody Don't Hate LeBron. We record new episodes on Saturday. We try to have them up by Sunday, no later than Monday for you. Yeah. And I got something for all y'all people that think just because everybody wear Jordans, that mean that he's the GOAT.
Right.
Yeah, okay. And everybody wear Shaqs too. Stephon Marbury's, Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, I love that one.
But we'll see. We'll get off into it.
Yeah. Right.
I said I got that question for him, and we're gonna see what it do. Well, we always gotta get off into the business. So, man, the next thing is we go to your boy Trump.
My man.
As the world trumps. Did you hear that my man is stopping the the making pennies, the mint from I guess basically printing or making pennies or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But me and him was talking off the cuff about it, and we was like, so what does that mean? That there's not gonna be no more 1 2 cent at the end? Everything has to be rounded up to the nearest nickel. I don't know, but I
want my money down to the nickel.
Honestly, out of some of the moves that they've made, that's one that halfway kind of makes sense, because they were saying that it costs like 3 cents to make a penny. I was like, what would you do? Can you find some type of cheaper way to make it?
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't give a cent out. I don't know, man. So some got to change, huh?
Yeah. It's enough. Like, I would think it's enough in circulation to where if you stop making pennies, like the world ain't gonna run dry off of pennies tomorrow. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. All the people that got jars of them that they've been saving for the last 20 or 30 years, does that make the value of those pennies go up?
I would think so.
Producing them
under a collector or something like that, I think that they would make them more valuable.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how that's gonna work, man. So then, does that mean that the production of nickels would have to go up?
That's a great question.
So does that change anything? You know what I'm saying? How do you are you going to have to pay
more nickels? Will it cost more to make the nickels now?
Exactly. Do you have to hire more people to make them? I don't know. What does that change? And then is it an immediate change, or you know what I'm saying? Because they'll talk about something and it won't come into play for another 10, 20 years.
Right.
I heard them talking about putting out the new 20s and putting Harriet Tubman on them and all this other stuff. I ain't seen it yet. You seen the dub with Tub on it yet?
You'll never see it.
You say not now. Nope. At least for the next 4 years.
Yeah, I don't think ever, bro. As many people that they could have put on a dollar bill,
because he's too busy trying to sell the Donald Trump 20 and the Bible. It's the best and all that. Yeah. Well, I know what he would probably say if we ever was to see Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. What would your president have to say about Harriet Tubman being on a $20 bill?
Well, let's see. What he would probably say.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Yeah, buddy.
And that's a female. You know what I'm saying? But he don't care.
With the youngsters get hip, you know how we shooting dubs and up, shooting Tub and up,
right?
Shooting Harriet Tub,
right?
For the hot dub, huh?
For the hot tub.
Yeah. I just implemented a new executive order. You are not allowed to buy marijuana with a Harriet Tubman 20. That's drug money. It's no good. Nobody wants it.
Wow.
My man, did you see my man pardon Rob Blagojevich?
I did see that.
Another one of his
Blago.
Contestants off of The Apprentice.
Yeah.
So you know how we feel about that. Rob Blagojevich, no good. This is the man that I thought his whole thing was he was trying to sell Barack Obama's Senate seat.
Yeah.
When he got elected to president.
Yep.
Didn't if I don't recall, didn't Jesse Jackson Jr. get caught up in something with that too?
It wouldn't surprise
some favors, some seats.
Yeah.
He's from Chicago, Illinois, or whatever. Why didn't he get pardoned? Why didn't he get pardoned?
Well, you know why he didn't get pardoned. Because he's guilty.
I was finna say because he's African American, but then I thought about it. That has nothing to do with it. Nah. It's not that he's African American. He's not his African
There
American.
you go.
Oh, okay. Because if he was Milo the African American, then he would have got pardoned. You hear me?
Exactly.
You say he did take his little African American to the Super Bowl, though, huh? You
He
say
did.
Tim Scott
I
got
think
to
I
go
seen Tim Scott standing behind him with
okay.
the high-handed salute, all like this.
Oh, look at my African American over there.
That's what he said.
Oh, look at my African American over here. Look at him.
Do you think it was a good move to pardon Blagojevich?
No,
I don't either, man. I mean, dude, like I said, man, it done got to the point now where like just pardon everybody. Nobody's guilty. Give everybody a clean slate, second chance.
Yeah.
I don't get it. But you know, one thing I did trip off of, that is definitely one of his cronies and old apprentice, you know, people. Yeah. And you know, he has this thing of fetish with people that are on TV. They're all over now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Dr. Phil doing the ice race.
the great what we say over Homeland Security, Dr. Phil. Get all your immigrants up out of here. Dr. Phil is the man. On the local scene, man, you got a lot of those Hispanic business that are going to close for like a week in protest of him rounding up all the immigrants and all that. I had a lot of people ask me how effective do I think that move would be. For one, I'm trying to understand the move. Like I was trying to tell people, I was like, their thing is to just have a voice and let them know that we're not going to stand for everything.
Right.
I think they also want to show like how much you know the immigrants affect the economy because you have a lot of business out here, you know, that are being ran by foreigners. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have to get into it, but every beauty supply, gas station, fish and chicken,
right?
Hey, you know, they got their hand in a lot. So I think that's what the move is more about. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that would be affected if you were to get rid of these people. Businesses would shut down. You wouldn't have people that were so quick and willing to want to do some of this work because we got a lot of lazy people out here. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I try to tell people, I was like, I don't know what all the complaining be about because the type of jobs that they take, they're doing roofs and plumbing and all of this stuff. It's the kind of stuff that people here don't want to do anyway.
Yeah.
So you don't want to do it because you're lazy and you don't like to spend money. So
right. What you so mad about?
Right. You know,
man, I seen the thing on online to do Ralphie May was talking about you know, if he's like, if white people fix your hamburger, then your hamburger gonna cost $96. So about, you know, those you know kind of jobs or whatever, you know, like ain't nobody finna do it for minimum wage or whatever. So
$96, that's outrageous. That's higher than bacon and eggs. Why spend $96? You can spend $10 and get one of my African burgers.
I mean,
it's delicious. Look at it.
and where can you get one of these African burgers?
Burger King, Wendy's, and McDonald's.
Okay, I meant to ask my president that. I mean, you never said that. So McDonald's is just exclusive. You could only get the Big Mac at McDonald's, Whopper at Burger King, but his little African burger you say is everywhere, huh?
Yeah, he said you
Burger King, Wendy's, and McDonald's.
And McDonald's. All right. Because you never worked at McDonald's.
She never worked there.
Well, I know this. He better not reach in there with his bare hand and grab my damn fries. I know what you been doing. You know, you might have been digging up in some storm. I got a good question, man, that I want to ask people, man. And if you want to, before we get out of here, you could put that number up there on the screen if anybody want to call in and chime in. I was thinking about life, man, because we getting old. We know spring chickens. You know what I said? We on the second half of The Price is Right.
Indeed.
Some of our people like to say we in the showcase showdown.
Right.
The credits is rolling. Some people say we about to get up out of here. So I was gonna ask this question, man, about life, man. Now, everybody, unless they just lying, you expect to get 80 to 100 up out of this life.
You want to.
That's a good one. You know what I'm saying? When your eye color, you know, unless you're really taking pretty good care of yourself, you only get about 60, 70 of them. But with that being said, man, I was like, would you take a shorter life if okay, you know, you can have 100 of them that go any way that you make them go. If you smoke, then you smoke. If you get cancer, you know what I'm saying? You just deal with that life. You get old, you break down, you die, but you get 100 years. Would you take them 100 with just going with the flow and whatever life brings to you, or would you take 50 of you not aging where you look the same? You know what I'm saying? You know what I was talking about. I said, man, when you get old, they just act like you ain't got no worth, no value. You look a red hot mess. You start looking in the mirror, stuff start getting all wrinkled up. Your hair start turning gray. You're getting old. You're getting ugly and all this. I said, boy, when she turns 60 or 70, it's gonna be one of these little cats that look at Halle Berry like, I don't want none of that. That's old.
Boy,
I was on that. Back in her day, she was fine as wine. So I was like, what if you could just get 50 of them, look the same? You know what I'm saying? Grown is grown. When you're 70 and you want to go holler at Taylor Swift, you can. She don't see you as a. Be like, ooh, how old are you? Oh, back I'm 96 years old.
Right.
You look
ain't
good.
nothing old but my clothes.
You know what I'm saying? But this 50, right? You knew for sure that you weren't gonna get cancer, you weren't gonna get AIDS. Now you couldn't be out here just raw dogging and practicing and all that. But would you rather be 100 where you could get sick, get AIDS, whatever, get old, wrinkled, falling, breaking your hip, or would if you could, would you take 20 of being the same healthy as possible, not looking older, looking yourself, and then knowing that you was going to know what day that you were going to leave her, that you was going to die, but you will have a peaceful death. That when you turn 50, that last time, whenever you go to sleep, you just close your eyes and you out of here. You won't get sick. You don't start breaking hips. You don't get no pneumonia. You don't get AIDS. You don't get none of that. You hear me? But the thing that I was going to say is that it's got to be some rules and stipulations to that.
Yeah.
What you think the rules? I said, okay, only way that you could take the 50 of you not aging, getting old, getting sick is that when you come here from day one, when you first learn how to walk and talk, you got to promise that you're not gonna smoke. No sexual intercourse unless you married.
Okay.
Stuff like that. What people roll with that? If you was able to pick now, know what you know now, would you take 100 of whatever the hell it's gonna be, of 50 of not getting old, not getting sick, 50 of the damnedest, 50 of living your best life, or would you rather just have 100 of them where you get old and just have more years on earth? Right. 50 of the best or 100 or whatever. Which one would you take?
Ooh, man. Damn, bro. I was leaning towards the 50 at first. And then I started leaning towards the 100, you know, because
but this is what I'm saying. I mean, we ain't sure about that 100. That 50 is for sure.
So what if you up to 100?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, you say if the 100 was set in stone.
Yeah,
but I'm saying what if you pass when you? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. But what if you pass when you 60 something or 70 and you don't make it to the 100? But the 50 is
so
guaranteed.
The 100 ain't guaranteed.
The 100 ain't guaranteed. Okay,
right.
The 100 ain't guaranteed. The 50 guaranteed.
50 guaranteed.
50 guaranteed. No illness, no aging, no nothing.
Man, I think I go with the 50, bro.
50 of your best and be able to do whatever you want. Not after you live so long.
Not straight clowning. Yeah.
All my knees hurting. I can't play basketball no more. You do whatever you want, long as you're here. You 50. You want to ride a bike. You want to go surfing. You can do whatever the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
You hear me?
I think I might ride with the 50, bro.
I was like, man,
the 50 guaranteed.
Yeah, 50 guaranteed.
Or you could live up to 100, but it's whatever.
It's whatever you could live. Yeah, the possibility of 100. You hear me?
Yeah.
But at the same time, this 100, you smoking,
right?
You had some drama in your life. You did drugs a couple of years. You was out here raw diggy.
Right.
This 100 come with
some scars.
You got some war wounds from this 100. So would you take that 100 just to live longer, or would you take 50 of your best life?
I think I'm gonna take
no
50,
aging,
bro.
no illness, no nothing.
I think I'm gonna take the 50.
Yeah, man. I was like, come on, man. you hate that, man. There's you still breathing and living, but you can't do certain things because you're physically unable.
Just
You know what I'm
unable to
saying?
do it.
I was like, and I mean that go for everybody across the board, man. No people getting born with no cerebral palsy. You don't hear about little kids getting childhood diabetes, no illness whatsoever. You hear me?
Right.
You get 100% bill of health if you take the 50. You just 50 of your best.
And
you know
on
what
your 50th birthday, you close your eyes and then you go meet the Lord.
What would you be doing like the little kids on your birthday trying to stay up all
Right.
night? Because you know when you're little, long as you don't go to sleep, it's still your birthday.
Yep. It's still my birthday.
But I was thinking about that, man. I was like, wow, what would people choose if they was able to pick? Because I heard a lot of people be like, man, they always go with the Benjamin Button reference and be like, man, by the time you learn everything and understand what life is about is when you are old and decrepit and can't get out here and really do nothing.
Right.
So people was like, what if you was old first and then you went back to being young? Now that's a different story. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
the longer you live, the better you get. You get more healthier. You start looking younger.
Right. Okay, I got you.
What about that kind of life?
Well, how young do you get? Do you go all the way back to childhood?
Right. Do you ball back up and go back up in your mama?
Right.
I don't know. That's a good question, man. But I just be thinking about stuff like that, man. I was like, man, life is something else, man. Because I be thinking about even people like my mom and everything, man. I was like, she been blessed because she was telling me she remembered watching TV as a young girl and seeing Kennedy get assassinated and Martin Luther King. I said, then you lived during the times of like the Million Man March,
right?
The first African American president and all that kind of stuff. You even lived during the Donald Trump times. You've seen the female be the vice president. You've seen some remarkable things in your life, technology, the internet. You hear me? Back when they was kids, seeing stuff like the Jetsons and all that was so far-fetched. You hear me? It's not necessarily to that type of life. But with the GPS and all the phones and all the different technology and AI and virtual reality, to them, it is kind of like Jetson time to them from where they came from. You hear me? My mom get in my truck and be like, I ain't touching no buttons. I ain't he like, I'm used to cars that don't do nothing but drive. Turn on the radio.
Right.
But yeah, man, I was thinking about it. I said, man, that's something else.
Man, you remember them old radios where you used to press the button, the preset, and then like it was like analog. You got to fine tune it a little bit,
man. All that old crazy stuff, man. But I tripped off of it, man. It's like, do you look at it like, dang, I done got older and I'm coming to the end of my time, or do you feel blessed to be around to see all them times? I was like, man, she got to see everything, man. She said she still remember back when her family was going to places that had whites only bathrooms and drinking out of certain fountains. So that's what I'm saying, to see all of that, all the way up until what social media has brought the world to now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, living through tremendous things, like going to school and having fallout drills, seeing the space shuttles and all that taking off on live TV. I mean, she done told me that she's seen all kinds of stuff, man. You hear me?
Right.
And now that she's finally got a grasp on what this life is about, it's like I'm old now and I'm at the end of the road. You hear me? So I'll be like, man, what good is it, man? I'm trying to see what type of life we gonna live. What are we gonna see in our days? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And is it gonna get to the point where we too old to even enjoy some of it, man? Like everybody want to talk about this Jordan and LeBron thing, man. I hate it. We old. We ran into LeBron. We can't play no basketball with him. We get dog walked. So I was like, man, what if you could just have 50 of them where you could just you had the ability physically to do whatever you wanted to do, live your best life and all that, didn't have to worry about getting sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, we know it ain't no perfect world, but what if it was? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People really knew how to get along, man. And there wasn't no crime and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas, if I ruled the world. I didn't really want to reference that because he said a lot of things that I don't like in the song. Imagine life with no law, going raw with no rubbers and all that. I'm like, nah, I don't want it to be all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta channel my inner porno. I don't care if it's diseases or not. I don't think I want to practice on everybody.
Right.
Yeah. So I was just thinking about that, man. How would that pop off? And with that being said, man, you know, if anybody didn't get a chance to call in or whatever, you want to drop something about the comments or whatever, think about that. Would you take 100 of them with just whatever you could get sick, whatever, or would you take just 50 of your best
50
life?
guaranteed.
Yeah, no sickness,
your best life.
No nothing. Clean slate, drug free, drama free. Who knows? But moving on, man. You know, we like to do the celebrity mashups around here. Everybody like to mash them up. We mash them up, then we pull them apart. This time I went a little bit different with it. We put people together, and I want to see if y'all can figure out who the hell we put together. And we'll give you a second to try to come up with your answer. Then after that, we'll pull them on apart. So here's the first picture of two celebrities that we have mashed together. And I'm going to give y'all a clue. These two people went half on the baby and produced Destiny's Child. You want to pull them apart for the people? Let them see who that is.
Let's pull them apart for the people. Who can we have here? Oh, look at there.
That was R. Kelly Rowland. Single R. Kelly and Kelly Rowland together, mash them up. Put them together, you get R. Kelly Rowland. Who is the next two celebrities that we put together for y'all?
Let's see here. We had
okay. Let's see if they can guess what two celebrities we put together to come up with this person.
That's an interesting looking person.
Yes, it is. And I'll give you another clue. See if they can figure out who that is. If you guess these two Hollywood squares, well, you can get these two Hollywood squares if only the price is right. Now let's give them a second to see if they can figure out who that is. You could get these two Hollywood squares if the price is right. Theme music for them. I pull them on apart for them.
All right, let's see who we got here. Well, how about that?
We got Drew Carey and Drew Barrymore. So you put them together, and you get Drew Carrymore.
Well, how about that?
All right. And we got one last one for y'all. Let's see if y'all can figure out what two celebrities we put together to get this person.
All right, now this is a good one here. I dare you to get it right.
Okay. And this person right here, when this cat not getting called for walks, he's usually on the catwalk. I do my little thing on the catwalk. Okay, so we give him a second to try to figure out what two celebrities we put together. When he ain't getting called for walks, he's doing this thing on the catwalk.
On the catwalk.
Theme music. I pull them on apart for you.
All right. And
look at her. There you go. You got supermodel and NBA All-Star Paul George. Put them together, you get RuPaul George.
Look at her. RuPaul George.
All right. So that was our three celebrity pull aparts for the night. We had R. Kelly Rowland, Drew Carrymore, and RuPaul George. All righty.
For the people.
Yes, sir. And we might drop some of them next week, do a 3 out of 5 or something on y'all if y'all want to call in and get $50. You know how it go. If you get all of them, you get 100. But you got to be subscribed to my channel and have cash out. You know, there's always some extra in the game.
Got to be something. You know, just can't call up and get no money, man.
Before we get out of here, man, I want to give some mic justice to my man, good old Hubie Brown.
Hubie Brown.
Yeah, man. Good old Hubie called it quits after 53 years in the broadcasting business. Hall of Famer, one of the greatest to ever do it. LeBron say he's to go to broadcasting. Some people would say Marv Albert, but I am a Hubie Brown fan.
I'm going to say Marv Albert because Hubie Brown's an effing loser.
He's an effing loser?
He's an effing loser.
What did he lose?
He didn't go to the finals and call the finals 6 out of 6 times.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He ain't got no tennis shoes or nothing.
Nah.
Him. It's the shoes, money.
He didn't bite on nobody.
Exactly.
Marv Albert, baby.
That's right. Marv Albert got his signature called "Water Move" by Jordan.
Yeah,
but Hubie Brown, Hubie Brown was the just straight to the point, down the middle, man. I love to hear that guy talk about basketball. You hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, LeBron James. Oh, he's gonna murder you in the open floor. He'll shoot it with either hand, take you to the front of the rim, and if you jump to block it, he'll dunk it right over you. Oh, LeBron James. Oh, Kobe Bryant is murdering the open floor.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. Oh, Ja Morant jumps out the gym. Oh, he will dunk it right on your head.
Either hand, finish at the basket right over the top of you.
Oh, Steph Curry. Oh, he can pull up from the logo. Oh, nothing but bottoms. All net right in your face.
Over your outstretched arm.
Hubie Brown, the legend, man.
Yeah.
I hope the best for Hubie. You say 91 years old, huh?
Yeah, man.
Man, he did 53 years. Marv Albert got him with 55. Man, this dude, I remember him having to retire from the Grizzlies like in 04 because they was talking about he was getting old then. He was like 70,
right?
70 then, and he still got another 20-something up out of it. You hear me?
Yeah.
Man, excellent career, Hubie Brown. Hey, I was tripping off he won Coach of the Year twice, and then the distance between them was just so crazy.
Right.
He won in 1978 and 2004.
Crazy.
Coach of the Year twice. Ain't that something?
Yeah, man.
And you wouldn't think that a person, because it
usually, the game changed.
And usually when people are like, they one or the other, man. When the people that wasn't really the best players that kind of know the game, they ended up being good coaches. Usually a good player don't usually be a good coach, Magic Johnson.
Right.
Because they be like they can't get out of their element, man. It's always I would have threw it behind the back to Roddy and went through the legs,
I would have put a little more spin on that, but hey, until he stay on,
But I love people like him and Vitale, man. They were Hall of Famers for their coaching, being ambassadors to the game, just all around, you know what I'm saying? Contribution to basketball, period.
Right.
He's another one. Vitale, oh, he's awesome with a capital A, baby. He just came back. He just came back from his cancer thing, man.
Yeah,
it's just so crazy because I always remember him walking Jimmy V up there and standing by him and supporting him, and always talking about how important it is to donate to cancer and really, really going hard for Jimmy V, and then him ended up with cancer and all that, almost losing his voice.
Right.
Jimmy V Vitale ain't got his voice. That's his calling card.
That's the signature, baby.
He's awesome. Yeah, man. So I'm glad to see all those guys doing well. Hubie Brown, Marv Albert, Dick Vitale, man. Shout outs to the greats of basketball. Great career. Appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Hubie Brown.
Yeah, man.
And before we get up out of here, man, we got to do one that we ain't did in a while. The good old round, it went down. Who we got for him tonight, man?
We got Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker against Diabolese Hurtado.
Okay. Whitaker against Hurtado. And I never showed Pernell Whitaker, man. I just wanted to give my man some shine. You say you didn't even know that he got killed, huh?
No.
Yeah, man. Somebody ran him over in 2019. He was 55 years old, was crossing the street, and somebody hit him and killed him. So it made me think about all the greats that we done lost, man. Arturo Gotti, Diego Corrales, a few other ones, man, that ain't around no more. But yeah, man, I want to give my man some shine. So the round that went down tonight, we got Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker against, what's my man's first name again? Diabolese Hurtado. Roll it.
Two to go between Pernell Whitaker and Diabolese Hurtado. It's been very interesting.
What happened now?
We'll have another conference. And referee Arthur Mercanti Jr. just imploring the fighters, saying, come on, be more professional. Don't make me get involved in it any more than I have been.
Maybe take out my scissor again.
You don't want to see that, right? He's already taken a couple points away.
Right.
There have been 2 knockdowns. Referee's taken 3 points away, and there have been 2 knockdowns. Now, that's a wide open avenue for debate when you look to the scorecards in this fight.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm wondering. Whitaker, he hurt him there. Whitaker has not gone to the body in a while, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah, he abandoned, Tony, that's a good point. He abandoned the strategy that was working earlier.
And this place has been quiet.
Yeah, they're not seeing vintage Sweet Pea Whitaker stylistically.
That didn't look low. That didn't look low.
Hurtado tried to buy that one from the referee. He didn't go for it. That did not look low. It was right. You can't be fighting and refereeing at the same time. And Hurtado was lucky that Whitaker did not land another one while he looked over at the referee.
Never seen a fighter get hit to this midsection. His eyes get so big.
There's a little bit of the jab that Whitaker has shown. A very unique style for Whitaker. Big shot by Whitaker. Hurtado in deep trouble.
It's over.
Could be over.
It's over.
Could be over.
The refs should get in there. The refs should get in there.
Way overdue. Way overdue.
Did he stop it, though? Did he stop it?
Now he does. Now he does. It's stopped. It's all moot now. That's a problem by Whitaker. The fight is
overhand left.
The second one, the fight's
That's
over right here.
Right here. He's
defenseless. Watching.
He's defenseless. He should be in there stopping it. Look at him. He's just clubbing him. McCanny should be in there stopping
that
the fight.
Is 7 shot. Where is he? That is unbelievable. That looks like, for fans who have watched fights for years, Jerry Cooney and Ken Norton.
1, 2,
the fight's over now.
4,
more than over.
5, 6,
7 shots.
7, 8, 9.
That's unbelievable.
And it's not counting the punch that did the damage.
Right. And the only thing that stopped it really is Hurtado going through the ropes. Mercanti still has not stopped this thing.
No. But look, he's throwing one punch. He's just winding up. Any experienced referee should know when a guy's doing that, the man's hurt. Stop it. How many times he's got to be hurt?
That is unbelievable.
Wow. That was some of the USFC. They allowed my man to get beat down a little bit.
Yeah,
you know, once they give you that wop and knock you out, they come over there and bam, bam, bam.
Hit the hammer blows. Boom, boom, boom.
Dang, hate crime. Let my man get the hell beat out of it. Yeah. Man, I wanted to get off into that old pit bull attacking that lady, man. I've been in contact with St. Louis great Elliot Davis, and he can't get nobody to move on that, man. He say Gabe Gore been giving them the runaround. So y'all, get involved. Email your mayor or somebody. It should have been some charges filed in that. They said at the time the police even tried to arrest the owners of the dog. You have to have liability insurance. They have to be on leashes. They have to be muzzled in public. Mm-hmm. They can't be off of your property. Like I said, you have to have liability insurance. You have to have photo IDs. They have to be microchipped. It's a lot of stuff that go into them. You're supposed to report when they die. You're supposed to report when they have litters and all that. It's a lot of stuff that people around here don't really understand. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of responsibility that goes into having those pit bulls. Yeah. Yeah. And to me, that passing the buck and not charging anybody, like I said, why would you euthanize the dogs if there was no charge or no negligence? Right. So, I don't like it. That lady lost her life. If nothing else, then that owner should have liability, and they should take care of the medical expenses, funeral expenses. The husband got severely injured. But Elliot Davis was basically saying like it's some more that Kim Gardner just passing the buck and all of that. He said Gabe Gore been doing a good job, but he kind of dropped the ball on this one. I kind of agree. That's somebody's life. Don't let it be in vain. If you can, call them news media, contact your Congress people, your aldermen, your mayors and all that. And let's see if we can get at least some answers to, what criteria does that fall under? What did they see that they felt like there was no negligence in that case? Yeah. And
explain it, do something. Yeah. Just don't try to sweep it under the rug.
And I'll follow up on it on my end, man. And we'll try to give them a report and see where we get with this thing next week. Yeah. But anyway, man, everybody enjoy your Valentine's Day. Be safe. Get with your loved ones. Show a little bit of love. If you can, follow me. Go on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we drop new episodes of Everybody Don't Hate LeBron on Saturday. Should have it up by Monday. And that's about it for this week, man. It's for your boy Phil. I'm Mikey Justice, and that's been our time. Peace.